This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. It's all about this rather fine little pedal today. This is a Joyo Baatsin. I think it's pronounced Baatsin, but it's two A's. Baatsin. I don't know. I'm going to say Baatsin. This Joyo Baatsin pedal, fantastic little drive pedal, very affordable. 50 quid or thereabouts one of these will cost you. It didn't cost me anything like that at all. In fact, I got it for nothing. It's not some sort of sponsorship deal. Basically, a chap, very good friend of mine from the Netherlands, who I bought a guitar from recently. He's called Edwin, and he had this pedal, and he just gave it to me when I bought the guitar, just out of the goodness of his heart. What a true gentleman. And so I thought I'd get a couple of videos out of it. You may have seen me doing a first impressions video of this on Thursday, and I said that today it would be having a listen to it in a mix, and that's exactly what we're going to do. That's coming in just a moment, but basically, if you missed Thursday's video, you got 8 different selectable voices of overdrive via this little switch here. These 3 at the top are volume, tone and gain, and there's your on-off switch. Pretty simple, really. On here you've got a very nice tube screamer clone. You've got a couple of Joyo's own kind of pedals that they've bundled into this. The Sweetie, which is their Sweet Baby pedal, and the OC drive. But, you know, you've got a very nice transparent boost, which we're going to be hearing a bit more of. As I say, a tube screamer, and you've got sort of a Marshall in a box kind of sound that's they label as crunchy, and a sort of a copy of, or a emulation of, the Sir Riot pedal. So, for this following demo, I was playing through the Blue Guitar amp, either using the clean sound, or the clean channel, or the vintage channel, which is more of a Plexi kind of thing. So you've essentially got a kind of Fendery clean tone, which I was applying some drive to in a couple of places, or a kind of Plexi sort of tone, which I was also applying a couple of different types of drive to. So you'll see the settings on screen, and then we'll talk about them after we've heard the demo. Here it is. And as usual, there's a full tab for that piece of music in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it and a jam track for you to play along with yourself. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address on screen, link in the description. As I'm sure you know by now, $3 or £2.50 a month gets you access to all of the extra little goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. A massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that or any of the other ways that are also linked down below. So let's talk about the tones I was using there. For that intro power chord part, I was on the, as you probably saw on screen, I was on the clean setting on the Blue guitar amp, and I was using the TOD setting on here, which apparently is on the pedal, which apparently is sort of an emulation of a famous MXR Timmy overdrive pedal. And in isolation, that setting on the drive pedal into the clean setting on the Blue guitar amp sounds like this. And another setting I'm really enjoying on this Baatsin pedal is the B boost, which is just like, it's just a boost basically. It just kind of gives you a kind of more muscular, strident version of whatever tone you've got dialed in. And for the clean lead parts on that Tully guitar, which is the guitar I bought from Edwin, and he sent me this pedal, I was using like the clean tone on the Blue guitar amp once again, and I was using the B boost, and it just gives that nice little bit of sizzle to kind of get it over the top. And in isolation, it sounds a bit like this. Then I couldn't resist the Tube Screamer sound, the T808. It's labelled on here, 12 o'clock on the dial on this little selector switch here. The T808 sound, fantastic Tube Screamer sound, and I use that for the first solo going into, let's find the, where is it? There we go. Going into the vintage channel on the Blue guitar amp, which is, as I say, a very Plexi-ish sort of tone. So, you know, Tube Screamer into a Plexi, you know, we get predictable results, and in isolation, this sound like this. Then for the final solo, where I was playing the PRS, I was again using the same setting on the Blue guitar amp, the Plexi-ish vintage setting it's called, but instead of putting the Tube Screamer sound into the front end of that, I was using the B boost pedal just to give it like a sort of a boosted Plexi kind of tone. And with that PRS, I think that is probably my favourite tone in the whole little piece, and in isolation it sounds like this. So there you have it. That is the Joyo Baatsin pedal. It could be the only drive pedal you're ever going to need. As I said on Thursday, what most people I suspect are going to do with a pedal like this is find the spot on that dial that they like the most and just leave it there, but having the that little luxury of knowing that if you get bored or if you fancy a change, then you don't have to go out and buy a different drive pedal, you can just do that. The sounds that really impressed me on this were the TOD, the Timmy overdrive clone. That is a great tone into a clean amp. You know, it's if you've got like a twin channel amp and you just want the clean channel and maybe two different overdrives, the overdrive channel on your amp and a different one here, then that is a great way of doing it. It gave a very convincing, crunchy kind of classic rock kind of power chord riffy sort of sound, and you know, it just worked into a fairly clean sounding amp. It just kind of broke up nicely and sounded very, very natural. By a country mile, my favourite setting on the unit though is the B boost. I do like the Tube Screamer sound, but just that boost has a transparency and it just makes it feel like, you know, when you wind your guitar's volume up to kind of to dirty things up. You know, if you're one of those kind of players like me, where you kind of back the guitar's volume off to turn it down or to clean it up, and then wind it up to kind of go for a more distorted sound. It's almost like you can, with that boost function, it's almost like your volume control now goes up to not 11 but 15. You've got the same sound but a more, as I say, strident and muscular version of it. And everything else, I mean, there isn't a bad sound on this pedal. Those are just my favourites, which is why I use them in this video. So there you go, folks. The Joyo Baatsin pedal, fantastic little pedal, and I'm going to have some fun with this, you know, getting guitar tones in future videos, and that's pretty much what I think of it. Yeah, really enjoying it. Thank you, Edwin, for your very, very generous gift. You're a gentleman, sir. And that's pretty much the video for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen and found it useful and informative in some small way, and if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. Why not drop me a like while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream every Friday 5 PM UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars. What a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.